Yo, what is up YouTube? James Baek here, and welcome back to another episode of VGC 17 back-to-back battles. Now, the order of the battles currently is going to be a bit mixed up just because of the fact that someone asked me online that they were using a team for a tournament and asked me if I could hide that battle. So, unfortunately, that battle will not be put on the channel. I won't be doing that for Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon though, just saying. If you do battle me on Battle Spot and I am recording at that time, it will most likely definitely be up there. So, and I will not be taking any requests to take them down once Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon comes out. But anyway, hope everyone will enjoy today's video, even though the third battle will be recorded when I'm recording the intro right here. But the last two battles were from the previous episode that was supposed to go up. So, enjoy. So Laurie, gonna be our second opponent of the day. Bring the team of Ninetales, Tapu Koko, Arcanine, Garchomp, Muck, and Celesteela. We've been facing this team a lot lately, haven't we? We've been facing this team a lot lately. This matchup, I forgot what I did against it. If I remember correctly, my opponent led Ninetales and Muck, so maybe I should switch it up a bit. Maybe I'll bring Arcanine as a lead. Yeah, I don't see a reason not to bring Arcanine as the lead. Maybe Arcanine Garchomp so I could Bulldoze turn one. Yeah, I feel it, Mandibuzz in the back. Oh wait, we didn't face this team. It had a Tapu Lele originally. What's different about it? Tapu Koko, I think, right? Yeah, the Tapu Koko is different. So actually that changes a bit. Do I want to bring Xurkitree in the back? I feel like Xurkitree's good in the back. But I also like Tapu Lele. Ooh, do I want to bring Tapu Lele or Xurkitree? Let me think. I think Tapu Lele. I think I want to bring Tapu Lele for the terrain, also for helping my Mandibuzz, because Tapu Koko could get annoying if Arcanine's weakened a lot or Garchomp is weakened heavily, and since I'm leading with both of those Pokemon, I think I want to have a safer route here. I really want Xurkitree because, you know, getting rid of Celesteela would have been extremely nice with the Thunderbolt. Tail Glow would have been nice to set up here. It would have been okay for me to lead, but yeah. We're going to see Ninetales Tapu Koko lead, so this is a bit of a different strategy. Looks like coming here. So we're going to lead our Arcanine plus Garchomp here. I wonder what kind of set the Ninetales is. I also wonder what kind of set the Tapu Koko is. Could potentially be Farium. Z-move is definitely likely here. So I get Intimidate off, which doesn't really matter here too much. I feel like the safest play is to switch out and Flare Blitz. I Flare Blitz and Ninetales, and I go for to switch out into my Tapu Lele here. Because if you want to go for Gigavolt Havoc, I get to switch on to Lele, so I'll be able to absorb the Gigavolt Havoc. If you go for Twinkle Tackle, Tapu Lele will be able to take the Twinkle Tackle just fine. Garchomp's important in this matchup, I feel like, so I want to save Garchomp for later in the game. So I'll bring out my Tapu Lele here, and maybe I'll pull a double. Depends on what this Ninetales' item is, but we'll see what's coming out here. Going to be Gigavolt Havoc? Yeah, called it. So Gigavolt Havoc's going to come out, and then I'm guessing it's the Aurora Veil going to be set up. That's what I assume. Gigavolt Havoc's going to come out and target down my Arcanine. Like, you would have to assume it's the Arcanine slot, and luckily without the electric terrain it's not going to be doing too much damage. And with the Flare Blitz I should be able to get my berry back, unless you crit. Okay, that wasn't a crit, but what, that just did damage. Maybe that's Thunder. I think that's Z Thunder actually. It looks like Thunder based on the damage. Because that did way too much, right? Or maybe it's just this Arcanine not having as much bulk as I'm used to. Could also be that factor. Flare Blitz into the Ninetales. Might be able to pick up the knockout here. It is Sash Ninetales. So I don't have to worry about 8 turns of Aurora Veil, which is, you know, something solid here. However, having Arcanine weakened isn't exactly the most ideal thing, since it is my main check. It's my main check, isn't it? It's my main check to, what's it called? The Celesteela. So I did, yeah, I forgot Celesteela is a Pokemon in the back that can exist. So I think I'm gonna go into my Mandibuzz here, and I think I'm just going to Moonblast Tapu Koko for damage at this point, as Ninetales is actually going to withdraw here. So what's coming out? Celesteela is going to come out from my opponent's side of the field there, so you have to Thunderbolt into that slot here. But luckily, since it's Z-move Tapu Koko, at least Thunderbolt's not going to be doing too much damage, so I do have that going for me at least. So Mandibuzz is going to be able to come out, get the Psychic Seed boost, and we'll see what my opponent goes for here, which is going to be a Thunderbolt. Okay, so I guess it doesn't have Thunder. Well, that damage was pretty pathetic. Moonblast is going to come out into that Tapu Koko slot, do a nice chunk of damage right there, as we are going to see a bit of hail damage be spread around. And I'm liking my position a lot because Thunderbolt plus Heavy Slam won't be able to knock out my Mandibuzz here. Leech Seed is something that's going to be really annoying here. My opponent's setup Leech Seed is pretty bad for me here. I could go hard in a Garchomp, but I don't feel like that's worth exactly. I think I just want a Tailwind here. Tailwind and Protect. Yeah. Tailwind Protect seems fine here, as I will be able to protect my Tapu Lele. Go for the Tailwind here. I wanted my opponent just Volt Switch, which is fine here, as I might be able to take the Heavy Slam with Tapu Lele, but I don't want to risk it. So let's see what's coming out here. Could be the Garchomp, could be the Ninetales. We'll find out. It's going to be that Garchomp, so I'm guessing it's Scarf Garchomp. I think it would be Scarf Garchomp on this team, so Tailwind is set up here, which is really big, and we're going to see the Heavy Slam come out. Target on the Tapu Lele, okay. So having Tapu Lele around is really crucial. I don't think my opponent goes for Earthquake here. I think you go for Rock Slide. Yeah, I feel like you would go for Rock Slide. So I feel like I could Roost here, which seems like a very safe play, because I get to find out what kind of Garchomp this is, if it's Scarf or not. 2, I get to avoid Celesteela maybe getting a heavy 1, a Beast Boost. 2, I could potentially knock out the Garchomp next turn, which would be very crucial here. So I'm gonna go into Garchomp, as yeah, it's Scarf Garchomp, goes for Rock Slide. I hope Mandibuzz doesn't flinch and gets this Roost off, which would be beautiful. Nice. I had to have a moment of silence there in case like Mandibuzz fails me. So Mandibuzz is going to be able to heal some HP here, as we are going to see the Heavy Slam once again. It's going to go out into my Garchomp slot, which isn't going to... Is that crit? That just did so much damage, man. That did way too much damage. Like, what the heck? That did way too much. That actually did way too much. I'm actually shocked about how much damage that did. So yeah, there's a change of plans now. I think I have to double up the Garchomp. I thought I'd be able to take a Rock Slide plus maybe 2 Rock Slides plus 2 Heavy Slams, but that's not the case. This Celesteela is a lot bulkier than I imagined. So I'll Tectonic Rage, Foul Play here. Try to pick up that knock on Garchomp. Garchomp Scarf, so it can't protect. Yes, switch out here into what? The Ninetales? Okay, that's fine. Is that fine? Not really, actually. I mean, I do get rid of the Ninetales, which is huge, and I get the chip damage to Celesteela where Flare Blitz can pick up the knockout, but I should have went for Rock Slide, I guess. Maybe I should have went for Flinches. Or Protect it. Maybe I should protect the Foul Play, actually. I think that might have been better. I do get the knockout on Ninetales, which is good, because I don't have to worry about a Roar Veil. Also, I don't have to worry about like Icy Wind later in the game. But this is still going to be tough. Foul Play is going to come out into that Celesteela. This has to be a lot of attack investment, right? Yeah. It is definitely a lot of attack investment. It actually might be attack Beast Boost, now that I'm thinking about it. Because look at that. It just did so much. It just did so much damage. Beast Boost is going to activate. Yep, it's attack. So Hail does stop here. Does that mean Aurora Veil's gone? Yeah, Aurora Veil should be gone then. Nice. Okay. That gives me a good chance here, because now I can go out into my... I think Tapu... Problem is, did I get chip damage on the Arcanine earlier? I don't think I did. Maybe I did and I'm like losing it, but I'm gonna go on the Tapu Lele here. As Tapu Koko comes out, actually. Ooh. That makes things a bit interesting. Yes, Electric Terrain's gonna activate from my opponent's side of the field. I think I'll go for... How many turns of Tailwind do I have left? Or did I... Yeah, I have one turn of Tailwind left. So my opponent could double protect here. I could see like protect Heavy Slam, which is more likely than anything. So I think I'm gonna Roost here. I don't need to Roost though. Actually, what seems like the better play, if I expect the Tapu Koko to protect here, because I don't think you risk your Tapu Koko here, is protect Tapu Lele and Foul Play. So let us see if I can catch this read right. I do hope that the Tapu Koko protects here. Yeah, Tapu Koko protects. Let's see if Celesteela protects. I think you would go on the offense here, if I'm completely honest. But no, it goes for the safe protect here. Okay. That's not too bad for me. Foul Play is going to go into that. I wasted my Protecto with my Tapu Lele, which isn't as solid here. Tailwind's going to peter out. However, I can go for a Roost here and a... This is really tough. I could go for a Tailwind, switch into Arcanine, which, you know, might be an okay play. Yeah, that's gonna... I'm not sure, though. The end game, unfortunately, is not how I want it to be. I think I'm gonna go into my Arcanine and... Roost... Tailwind. Because of the fact I'm going to be taking Heavy Slam, maybe I shouldn't have let Arcanine take so much damage no matter what. Maybe I should have just protected Arcanine turn 1, but yeah, it wasn't worth the trade. Thunderbolt's going to come out into my Mandibuzz, which, yeah, almost picks up the knockout, but doesn't. Tailwind does come out from my Mandibuzz, and we'll see what my opponent goes for here. It's going to be the Heavy Slam once again, probably targeting down Mandibuzz. Okay. So does that mean if I Moonblasted the Koko, I won the game? It actually does. I think that's what it does mean. I think that's what it does mean, actually. So I'm gonna go into Tapu Lele here because, like, let's say I Moonblast the Tapu Koko. You knock out my Mandibuzz, but I got Tailwind up. Then I could help you hand Moonblast the Garchomp. Well, then again, I don't know if I outspeed. I guess that's a question. I'm gonna Calm Mind here with my Tapu Lele and hope that Celesteela either protects or switches down to Arcanine here. Yeah, I feel like that's the play. I'm not sure if you attack with Celesteela here. Yeah, you protect with Celesteela, so I do call something right, and now this game's actually looking okay in my favor. So Flabébé is gonna knock out the Tapu Koko. I can protect Arcanine next turn. It comes down to whether I flinch or not, I think, because if you go for Rock Slide with your Garchomp, because I thought two plays, like, you're gonna save your Celesteela for this Tapu Lele end game, so you're either gonna protect or switch on a Garchomp. So luckily I will get the Calm Mind up, and now I can knock out the Garchomp. I don't think I'll outspeed the Garchomp. Like, if I don't outspeed Scarf Carton, I doubt I'm outspeeding Garchomp. Yeah, I'm not outspeeding the... Am I outspeeding the Garchomp? I could potentially. But two factors are gonna come into play. One is Arcanine strong enough to outbeat this Celesteela. Like, if Tapu Lele is faster than Garchomp, I win by clicking Moonblast with Flare Blitz. But if I don't, I'm in a pretty bad situation. I'm just gonna Moonblast Protect. It's safe. It's better to take this, make the safe play than risk everything on a potential speed war. It also really comes down to whether Rockslide flinches to Tapu Lele or not, if my opponent does go for it. So let us see, what will my opponent do here? What is the play? I'm faster. I should Flare Blitz. No. Okay. Okay, it's still not over yet, because if it's that much attack investment, you have to imagine Flare Blitz might be able to pick up the knock. You Heavy Slammed the Arcanine. That's 100% game loss then. That's 100% a game loss. Oh my lord. I am really surprised my opponent didn't try to target on the Tapu Lele. Well, I guess... I don't know. I don't know why you would do that, because even if, like, let's say Garchomp under speeds, I would still Flare Blitz into your Celesteela. Well, I guess then you hope you live the Flare Blitz, and then you hope that you can stall out Tapu Lele to where you can survive an attack, but still, I don't feel like you can. Now I think I just auto-win by clicking Flare Blitz, plus the Moonblast here. Celesteela's going to protect here, maybe stall out turns a Tailwind and the Psychic Terrain, but at this point, I don't see how my opponent wins. It doesn't seem like the Celesteela is invested enough to be able to beat my combination right here. Man, this game was... It's a nail biter, let me just say. It's not over yet. Like, there's still maybe some way my opponent can win the game. I'll just Psyshock here, actually. I think Psyshock is better. Flare Blitz. We'll see here. Flare Blitz, I think we'll be able to pick up the knockout. Luckily, it's not a Berry Celesteela, so I don't have to worry about, like, Berry activating. But the Leftovers was helping him. Yeah, like, Leftovers really coming in clutch there. And Psyshock will be able to finish out the Tapu Lele. I mean, the Celesteela, and that'll be a game. So, oh man, that was a crazy game. I fought hard. And somehow was able to pull it through. I honestly thought I was going to lose that one, to be honest. That was such a close game. I guess, like, it ended up working in the end, but I feel like if I were to look back in the game, like, my opponent was definitely playing well. Yeah, like, there was, like, I think the only turn where I made a really risky read was, like, the Celesteela going for Protect when I Flare Blitz in the Tapu Koko. But, like, I feel like that's a read that makes sense on my part, just because I think I already explained my logic there. You need Celesteela for the end game against Tapu Lele, or if you lose Celesteela there, you could potentially lose the Tapu Lele. So what you want to do there potentially is just go for the what you want to do there is you want to go for the Protect, or you want to switch on to Garchomp just so you can guarantee that Celesteela will be able to survive in the future. But that was such a close game. I don't know, weakening the Garchomp. Tapu Lele, I thought it was a mistake to brought it, but it was just so worth it because you saw how the game plan was working. One, like I said, could be clutch against Tapu Koko with that Psychic Seed, weakening its electric type attacks. It did. And also the fact that it was able to finish off the Garchomp, and that Calm Mind was so huge also as well, because Calm Mind allowed me to out KO the Garchomp 100% of the time without having to go for like Helping Hand or something. But yeah, I guess now that I know, I really want to check if this Tapu Lele under Tailwind outspeeds Adam and Garchomp. Maybe it was just a Jolly Kartana I faced. Maybe it was just Jolly Kartana I faced earlier. Who knows? Alright, we got our third opponent for the video, 15-16 rating from Japan with, ooh, this team looks like heat. We got some Ninetales, Exeggutor, Muck, Persian, Marowak, and Golem. Now, what's actually cool is my opponent has 4 Pokemon that are in their Alola form. So, actually, no, all 6 Pokemon. It's an Alola form team. Oh my lord, that is actually kind of crazy. And, yeah, this should be definitely interesting. I don't know what to expect from this team. Yeah, I mean, I really don't know what to expect. Garchomp does do really well against my opponent's team, though, if I can deal with that Ninetales. So Ninetales is going to be a threat. Exeggutor might also be a threat. How do I want to handle this? I think I want to go... Mandibuzz seems pretty solid. My opponent really doesn't have a good answer to Mandibuzz, like, right off the bat, other than that maybe at Golem. I think the 4 Pokemon I want to bring would be Mandibuzz, Tapu Lele, I think Ninetales, and Garchomp, because Garchomp's like standing out to me. Garchomp can hit my opponent's team for so much damage. I just got a weakened Exeggutor. Ninetales can help with the Icy Wind, and Aurora Veil is looking really good against my opponent's team. Circuitry doesn't look like it's that great against Marowak and Golem, and Muck is especially defensive monster, and you know, Arcanine could be good. Intimidate does look really good against my opponent's team, but I don't feel like it's necessary in this battle. I'd rather have Aurora Veil up because it looks like Garchomp's going to be the main star in this battle. So, this is going to be a really cool team. I wonder if it has any tricks up its sleeves, but we'll find out. We'll find out when the battle starts. I wonder if my opponent has a Trick Room mode, which can definitely be viable here with, like, the Alola Farm Exeggutor setting up Trick Room. It looks like Ninetales Golem's going to take the field. That's actually probably worst case scenario, to be honest. My opponent probably gets a free Aurora Veil. Could be like Explosion Golem too. Like Explosion Golem would actually be very scary to deal with. It actually would be really scary to deal with. So I don't know. Like, my opponent could protect, go for the... Like, my opponent could obviously just protect and go for the explosion. Do I really want to risk that? I don't think I really do. I'd rather go for the Tailwind, I think, and protect, because I'd rather not lose both my Pokemon in the worst case scenario. I do want to, you know, do a lot of damage to that Ninetales, but I don't think it's worth it here. Oh, we're going to see the Ninetales switch out into the Marowak. So, wait. Lightning Rod. It is going to be the explosion. If I switch into Garchomp there, maybe it would have been a better play, but I'm not risking Garchomp on, like, you know, a blizzard, for instance. I'm not risking that at all. So we're going to see the explosion come out. That is awesome. Let me just say, that is awesome. Really fun. Not sure about competitively, but that's really fun. But then again, you people know, if you have watched VGC 15 back-to-back battles, I did use a Mega Glalie, and I clicked explosion a lot. So yeah, especially with Golem's ability. I don't know what it's exactly called, but it turns its normal type moves into electric type moves while boosting the power of it. So basically like an Aerialate or Pixelate for electric type moves, and yeah, that was pretty cool. That was a nice bait. But now I could probably bring out my Garchomp. My opponent didn't set up a Roar Veil. Earthquake plus Psyshock into the Ninetales looks extremely good here. And even if like something like Exeggutor comes out, like Earthquake's really good here. Also, Persian's in the back. It can't go for Fake Out because of the Psychic Terrain. So I can just probably fire off an Earthquake and a Moonblast, or maybe Tectonic Rage even, because I really don't need Tectonic Rage as much anymore. So yeah, great I didn't lose both my Pokemon there. Fortunately, I did protect with the Tapu Lele there. As Ninetales does come out, and yeah, Ninetales is definitely a big threat here. I could just Rock Slide here, but I don't really want to risk missing the Ninetales. Yeah, I really don't want to risk missing the Ninetales. So I'd rather go for the Earthquake here. And I think I'll go for the Psyshock because I know Earthquake won't knock on my Lele. I don't think it will knock out even with a crit. So I'd rather go for a safe play of Earthquake here. As my opponent doesn't protect with either Pokemon, so I am able to get the Earthquake off. If this is Scarf Ninetales, I'm going to be really upset here, as that probably can actually just clean up the game, but luckily it's not. Psyshock will be able to come out into the Ninetales slot, and that will be able to pick up the knockout. So Ninetales goes down, and Marowak's free to pick up a KO, probably onto the top of the Lele slot with the Shadow Bone. Yep. So Shadow Bone's going to go into the Tapu Lele, and Tapu Lele is going to go down. However, I already have the board positioning here that I needed. That Marowak's super low, goes down to Tectonic Rage. It also probably goes down to Icy Wind. Yeah, I'd imagine it goes down to Icy Wind. And I still have my Z move. I had Tailwind up, so I'm going to be faster than anything on my opponent's team. The only way my opponent can probably win is maybe Exeggutor at this point. But, well, Exeggutor is still weak. Yeah, it's Muck here, and that's probably going to seal up this game, to be honest. I can just probably fire off another Earthquake into myself and an Aurora Veil setup here, because I don't want to risk like going for Icy Wind, Tectonic Rage. I missed the knockout on a Muck, and then like something such as, you know, Shadow Bone crit my Garchomp, or I want to avoid a Perish Song if possible. I don't really need Ninetales in this game as long as I can guarantee that Garchomp survives on the field, so I'm just going to Earthquake here and Aurora Veil because it's a safe play no matter what, in my opinion, because Muck can't do anything to Garchomp. It actually really can't do anything to Garchomp. Marowak could crit, which could, you know, devastate me, which is why I want to go for the Earthquake, guarantee hit, as well as the fact that it can have access to Perish Song, so maybe a Muck gets super lucky with like triple stalling protect, then yeah, I could be in problems. Well, then again, I would Tectonic Rage in the Muck. What if Muck protects there? I missed the Icy Wind as Tectonic Rage goes to the protect, and then Perish Song happens. Then Muck gets another like quadruple protect. Like, there's still possibilities of me losing, as my opponent does miss Gunk Shot there, but it didn't matter at that point because, you know, Garchomp cleans up this game. So that's going to be a good game to my opponent. And yeah, Gunk Shot again, missed, didn't really matter. I think I just, like, against teams that you kind of just don't know what they do exactly, or like theme teams, because there are some really good players out there using theme teams. I remember in 2015 I actually played with Mark McQuillan on stream, and we lost to this Monograss team because we had no idea what to expect. So you basically, what do you want to do on teams that, you know, you don't really know what your opponent's going to do, or like what kind of strategies or tricks are up their sleeve? You want to basically play the safe game, straightforward game, but as well as consider what's the worst potential option that could screw you over. Like, Explosion was probably the thing that could screw me over there because of the fact that I could have lost both my Pokemon. And then, yeah, like if Ninetales protected, Golem went for Explosion. I trade my Mandibuzz and my Tapu Lele there, and it's Garchomp combined with my Ninetales in the back against my opponent's Ninetales, and I don't really have a good way to beat my opponent's Ninetales. And if you're able to beat Garchomp, then Muck wins the game. So yeah, I basically considered all those options there and was able to figure out the game plan I wanted to. Really short game for the third game, but I don't know, I feel like it was a good one. Hope everyone enjoyed today's episode of VGC 17 Back-to-Back Battles. If you did, please leave a like down below. It really shows your support, as well as you can check out my other stuff, such as my social medias, as well as previous episodes of VGC 17 Back-to-Back Battles. If you haven't seen the Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon stuff, oh man, you're missing out. That game looks amazing. I don't know if I'm going to stream it, to be honest. I might stream it, but I tried streaming Sun and Moon originally, but it just wasn't, you know, the most popular stream, because I think everyone wants to enjoy the game for themselves, right? So not sure, but I'll definitely be streaming Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun and Moon. If you haven't hit up my Twitch channel, I have been streaming regularly lately, so I highly recommend go check it out, twitch.tv/JamesBaek1. And yeah, we'll definitely be doing some VGC 18 stuff on the Twitch channel, as well as obviously the YouTube channel, so look forward to that. But anyway, thank you all for tuning in. Feel free to leave a like down below to show your support, as well as, yeah, feel free to leave a comment if you have anything you want to say. And have a good day, people. I'll catch you around next time.